I'm Jess Dang, and I live in the Bay Area, and I am the founder and owner of CookSmarts. So there are really two faces to CookSmarts. There's both this internet virtual face as well as a local business face. For those that live in the Bay Area, close enough to me, we offer personalized cooking classes, and this can come in the format of private in-home classes as well as smaller group classes. And our approach there is really to understand people's kitchen challenges and develop lesson plans to help solve them. And for those that don't live in the Bay Area but still want to learn to cook but can't find a local resource, what we do is we take all of the experience and knowledge we've built from working with our local clients and consolidate that knowledge and distribute it to folks through our videos, through our blogs, so that you have access to all of this information and instructional content that we've put together, and so that we can help you cook and make sure that even if you don't live near us, you still have access to everything that we develop. So our mission really is to provide the home cook with the skills, the confidence, and the kitchen IQ that they need to take charge in their kitchen. We aim to do this in a really personalized way by understanding each of our individual clients' problems and challenges that they face. And of course, we know that it's not enough to provide just great instructional content. We have to do it in a really fun, interactive, engaging manner, so that people really enjoy being in the kitchen, and they'll want to be in there long after we leave. So I think food and cooking, and of course I'm biased, is really important. Food is such an integral part of living. It doesn't matter how superhuman you are, you have to take time out of your day to eat. And what I think is really great about food is that it translates beyond what's on your plate. It's a form of sustenance, it's a form of showing care and love for people. But yet cooking is such an area in people's lives that they feel such fear around. A lot of people feel like they don't know how to cook, or they just are stressed out by the whole process. And so, I think what people forget is cooking, like anything else in life, has to be taught. You have to learn how to cook. You have to practice in order to get better. And that's where we want. That's where we come in. We really want to teach you how to cook, and we want to help you practice so that you get better, so that this really important part of your life doesn't have to be a stressful part of your life. So we think everyone could use these personalized services. There are very few people in the world that could say, I'm completely on top of everything when it comes to cooking. And we also understand that everyone's lives are a little bit different, their challenges are a little bit different, but the one thing we have in common is that we are all limited by time. There are a finite number of hours in the day, and everyone is busy. So, we want to help you make the best use of your time by taking a really tailored approach that speaks to your specific challenges and problems. And that'll help you learn as quickly as possible, as efficiently as possible, and then actually get in your kitchen and start cooking. This is incredibly personalized. We make it about you. We make it about our clients. We make it about their challenges, their needs, and their cooking goals. So the way that it works is, when you reach out to us, we basically then send you a survey, and this survey gives us a snapshot of your entire life, not just the cooking part, because we really feel like we need to understand your family dynamics, your work dynamics, in order to take all that into account, to make sure we understand what kind of other needs you're balancing. And then we schedule time to talk on the phone, or have a video chat to really discuss what you want out of the experience. If you could create your own cooking school, what would it look like? And we take all of that feedback and pull it together. We understand what your budget is, what the time you're willing to invest, and we create a lesson plan that will get to your cooking goals as quickly as possible. So I think people don't learn to cook these days for a variety of reasons, but I think ultimately it comes down to resources. As much as we would love to, most people don't have the time to take a year off of their life to go to culinary school. And the fact, that culinary school is really the only resource you have to get a systematic, constructive approach to learning to cook, I think, is the other resource constraint. Even though there's all of this, great food content out there, there's food TV, food blogs, food videos, food social networking sites. A lot of that has more, to me, an entertainment value. It's really fun to gawk at beautiful food photos. But if the average person wanted to learn how to cook for me or how to cook for my life, there's not much out there. We aim to change this. We aim to be that source. So yes, this can definitely be a one-time lesson. These are personalized services, so it's really all about you and what you would like. We have this one-day crash course on our website. We call it the Kitchen Boot Camp. And basically, over the course of a day, we take you through a series of drills. And it starts with me coming to your house and raiding your kitchen. So your pantry, your fridge, your cupboards, all of that. And I'll ask you questions of like, why did you buy this? When did you ever use this? When was the last time you used this? Because there's mold all over it. And then we clear out the clutter to make sure that you only have what you really need in order to start cooking. And then we take a trip to the grocery store where we do a little bit of a grocery shopping 101. I understand what you typically buy. I'll introduce a couple of new ingredients to you that will help you meet your cooking goals or more applicable to your lifestyle or nutritional desires. And then we'll go back home and we'll work on some cooking formulas and cooking techniques, typically 2 to 3, that again are most applicable to your cooking goals and lifestyle. So no, this is not just for the Oprahs of the world, although we would very much like to cook for Oprah. We understand that anytime someone chooses to do a personalized service, it's an investment of some sort. You think about personal trainers, life coaches, all of that. They're investments. And so for people that are on the fence about this, we really want to encourage you to think about it of the time you're going to save, the money that you're going to save from not buying stuff you're never going to cook with, or going out to restaurants that are less than spectacular. And of course, most importantly, this is an investment in your future, in the future health of yourself and your family. And we think that there's going to be so much benefit beyond those cooking lessons that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. For me, the act of cooking goes beyond just putting food on a table. It's really about this. It's a symbol of caring. It's the act of providing sustenance to people. And I think all of us have, whether you like to eat or not, have a food memory or has a memory of a dish that somebody cooked for you. And I think why I love cooking and why I really want to teach others to cook is I want to make more opportunities for people to develop these nostalgic, sentimental memories around food, or give them the opportunities to bring their loved ones around a table of food that they made that they get to be really proud of. So I actually don't have a culinary degree, but what I do have is a background in teaching. I taught English in China to 126-year-olds and 20 teachers there. I have a background in cooking, both home cooking as well as professional cooking. I used to own a small boutique catering company where we made really lavish restaurant-style meals to celebrate people's life milestones in their homes. And then I have a background in problem solving from 7 years in the corporate world. And so for me, Cook Smarts is the best combination of my background. I get to combine teaching with cooking, with problem solving, and put it all together and offer up this service. And I think, we take a much more business-like approach to it than I think a lot of people would. It's, to me, it's about problem solving first. It's about understanding people's problems and then developing a way to teach them this content of how to cook based on those problems. And yeah, I never thought that my background in these 3 kind of hodgepodge areas would ever kind of come together in such a clear way. And I'm super excited that it has, and I'm just really excited to be doing this. So people can learn more on our website. We are at www.cooksmarts.com. And on that website you'll find lots of information about our services, as well as links to our blog and our YouTube channel, where you'll find a lot of great instructional content. And yeah, we're just really excited to be there and excited to build this new Cook Smarts community.